All right, listen up. If you're a teacher in Telangana, or even just thinking about becoming one, things are about to get really interesting. There's a brand new rule that's totally shaking up the teacher eligibility test, the TET, and we're going to break down exactly what this means for you.
So are you one of the 60,000 people about to be impacted by this? Yeah, you heard that right. This isn't some small tweak. We're talking about a huge new directive that's going to affect around 60,000 people. So if you're in the teaching world in Telangana, you're definitely going to want to pay attention.
Okay, so let's get right to the big news. The government has officially announced when the next teacher eligibility test notification is coming. So get ready to circle November 2025 on your calendar, because that's when the official announcement is set to drop.
But hold on. This isn't your usual run-of-the-mill announcement. Oh no. This time, there's a major new requirement that's going to change the whole game.
So what's this big change all about? Well, it's a mandatory new rule, and it's coming straight from the top, the Supreme Court. And trust me, this is a total game changer.
And here it is, the heart of the matter. The Supreme Court has laid it out plain and simple. All in-service teachers now have to qualify for the TET. This isn't a friendly suggestion, folks. This is a direct order, and it's being written right into the official government rules. Now, just to make sure we're all on the same page, what's an in-service teacher? It's simple, really. It's any teacher who's currently employed and working in a school right now. And yeah, this new rule, it's aimed squarely at them.
Okay, so now that we know the rule, who's actually going to be affected by this? Well, the scale of the impact is pretty massive. You might be surprised. Let's dig into the numbers.
Get ready for this number, 60,000. That's right, an estimated 60,000 individuals are now going to have to prepare for the TET because of this mandate. That's a huge number of teachers who are already in the classroom teaching our kids who now have this new requirement.
So, let's break that 60,000 down. Where are all these people coming from? Well, the biggest chunk, about 45,000 of them, are those currently working, in-service teachers we just talked about. The other 15,000, those are teachers looking to get a promotion. For them, passing the TET is now a mandatory step on that career ladder.
But wait, there's more. It's not just this Supreme Court rule that's changing things. We're also seeing a really big shift in government policy about the exam itself, specifically how often you can even take it. I mean, just look at this comparison. It really tells the whole story. Under the last government, the BRS, the TET was only held 4 times in 10 years. That's not a lot. But now, the current Congress government has made it a mandate to hold the exam twice every single year. That's a huge difference.
So what does this mean for you, the teacher? It's pretty straightforward. More opportunities, more chances to qualify more often. The whole idea is to give everyone, whether you're just starting out or you've been teaching for years, a regular, predictable shot at meeting these new standards.
Okay, so we've got a new rule and a new, more frequent schedule. What's next? Let's talk about the practical stuff, the timeline. Here's what you need to know about the road ahead.
All right, here's how it's all going to unfold. Step 1. The government is currently working on updating the official rulebook, the government order, to include this new Supreme Court directive. Step 2. The big notification for the TET 2025 drops in November. And then, Step 3, get ready, because the written exams are expected to happen pretty quickly after that, in January.
Now, there's one more little wrinkle to all this. The Education Department is apparently thinking about filing a review petition against the Supreme Court's ruling. But, and this is the important part, sources are saying that the plan for the TET notification is still full steam ahead. So, regardless of what happens with that petition, you should expect the exam process to continue as planned.
So, at the end of the day, here's where we are. We've got 2 huge changes happening at the exact same time. First, the TET is now mandatory for tens of thousands of teachers already on the job. And second, the test is going to be held twice a year, every year. So the big question we're left with is, how is this going to totally change what it means to be a teacher in Telangana? What does the future of the profession look like now? That's definitely something to think about.